Hello folks, this is my first video and I am so happy. If I may, I would like to start my contents with the mother of all Iranian cars, the one and only Pride. But let's talk about the history of Pride a little bit.
Well, it's new, it's small, it's so big.
Late 1980s, Ford decided to manufacture a car which certainly changed this industry in many aspects. So they demanded for the design of a subcompact car based on a platform called DA. South Korean company Kia had a major role in this project, and it was the production part. Mazda started selling the car with the name tag 121 and Kia used the name tag Pride. The first model of the car was a 3-door car, and over the years different models were produced. Now let's talk about Pride in this part of the world. Together we want to travel in time and history. (1979) Iran experienced a major revolution. Few years after that, Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein decided to attack Iran. He thought he can capture Tehran in one night, but the war continued for 8 devastating years. After the war ended, the country was in a bad shape. Bad in a sense, economically and politically unstable condition. You may ask, how was the car industry back then? Well, the roads were full of Paycans or Hillman Hunter, some European cars, and decent number of American cars. However, as Iran and the United States relation was cut, American companies were no more active in the country. You could not easily find a fully authorized or fully capable service centers to do proper maintenance on your car. Even though companies like General Motors used to manufacture cars like Buick in Iran, but their operations ceased completely few years after the revolution. So, the Iranian company Saipa got a life-changing deal with the South Korean company Kia, and the importing of Pride started. Since then, the primary target of the government was to produce a car rather than importing it. Over the years, Iranian manufacturers released multiple versions of the Pride, each with its own set of features. Early models were extremely basic. Many didn't even have power steering. But as production went on, equipment improved. Power steering became standard. Airbags and power windows were added. And on later trims, even ABS became a regular feature. Right in front of me is the classic Pride, which we call it 131. As you can see, it stays very close to the original recipe. And here I've got a 132 in front of me. You'll notice how the bumper and door molding colors don't match the same way. Also, by comparing the trunk design, you realize on the 131, the plate number sits on the trunk lid, while on the 132, the trunk face is flat and the plate number moves down to the bumper. 2 years ago, I made a video featuring the Pride 111 or the hatchback version. You can check that one too. Besides the 111, Saipa also built a liftback model. Compared to the others, the 141 has the most distinct trunk shape and tail lamps. Up front, you'll spot the difference in the grille as well. Let's talk powertrain. This is essentially Mazda's B3, a 1.3-liter 8-valve SOHC engine. Early versions made about 67 horsepower with a carburetor. With fuel injection and updates, it reached around 71 horsepower and was certified to Euro 4 on later cars. Now is the interesting part. Let's drive it. I found this one on an online platform. The car is about 7 years old and it was driven for roughly 200,000 kilometers or 124,000 miles. Opening the door, I found a mess, personal stuff everywhere, but I had to work with it. While cleaning the windshield, I could reach across the car easily. Remember, this is a subcompact car and I'm not a tall guy. On this trim, you get 2 airbags. The front windows are powered. The rears still use classic crank handles. And also, you should adjust the side mirrors manually. With the tire size of 165 to 175 and 13-inch rims, turning the steering is quite easy. If you notice, the check engine light is on. On these cars, it is often the oxygen sensor. And if you have spotted this bottle right here, it's brake fluid. Many Pride owners keep one handy to top up now and then. The dashboard is basic, nothing fancy, and thank God the AC works properly. For a 1.3-liter engine, trust me, this car is reasonably quick. Even though the production of this car ended 5 years ago, and apart from this case that a lot of people still have kept it as their vehicle, if a person has an extra buck, and he wants a second vehicle to fulfill his needs inside his household within the limit of the city, he would definitely choose a Pride. It's a cheap car, the maintenance is easy, the part and components are available everywhere, mechanics are available everywhere, the resale value is great, and what else you want from a car in a small city? And I have to mention about the mileage of the car. This car consumes around 5 liters of petrol in 100 kilometers. If you have a Pride which runs by gas, you can fill your tank with almost maybe 5 to 6 cents. Yeah, 1/10 of a dollar, almost, maybe lesser, and you can drive your car with that tank around 300 to 400 kilometers. These are the advantages of this car. Of course, there are disadvantages too. Low quality interior with no option, and I think for an old car like Pride, which was manufactured like 40 years ago, it's acceptable, you know. What do you expect from a car which was built 40 years ago and some genius chose not to change it at all? If today you want to buy a Pride with no major accident and the production date of 5 to 6 years ago, you have to pay almost $3,500. Yeah, I know it's expensive. I was about to hit the car. Okay guys, thanks for watching this episode. Stay with me for the next. Thank you.